Ladies and gentlemen, this is internet personality Vangelus, and AJ's Toy Chest has ejected a new take on a classic Cassetticon in my direction. Technically released under Combiner Wars, but entirely previewing Titan's return, Legends Class Buzzsaw makes no mention of that obvious marketing point anywhere on his packaging or paperwork. And, well, that means he may come off a little weird. Like, his bird mode totally has that laser beaky angle winged shape. The head, legs, and center mass are fine, but his wings are so blocky, even with the extra panel of unfolded inner wing tippage. And while I'm sure the thing on his butt is supposed to resemble a big backpack of weaponry or thrusters, it's so tall and once again, blocky. In person, Buzzsaw looks more avian than he does in some stock photos, but only to a point. His head sculpt ain't too shabby though. He's gained a crest of aerodynamic something or other on the back of his skull, and I don't mind it. Kinda resembles a headset, or Captain America winglets. The head and neck can move on a trio of hinges, letting Buzzsaw lower and raise his head like a bird bot might do. Legit peckin' action. His wings can hinge forward and backward on the x-axis, and there's a cut swivel to angle the panelage up and down, but the lack of any y-axis motion prevents straight-up gesturing and nullifies a lot of posing potential. His butt-block tail can wiggle around on its transformation joints, if that gets you excited. His legs can do the same thing, though they don't move in a very helpful or meaningful direction. Before we move on, there is a fan mode configuration that I must highlight. Simply rotating his wings such that the thinner panel is now the outer panel reimagines Buzzsaw's bird mode into more of a bird-like jet mode. But all for the better, in my opinion. The wings can angle up and down, and given his mechanical aesthetic, I just feel like it's way less awkward to look at. Props to whoever first came up with this. I saw it on forums and Twitter. I have no idea. Alright, to transform Buzzsaw into a spy tablet, fold up everything. Fold up everything. Fold up everything. Try to avoid damaging the edges of his factory-applied stickers while you do so. It's pretty easy to jank up the corners. Also fold up everything. Buzzsaw's Spy Tablet mode uses a trio of stickers to have a screen that totally looks like there are apps and signal bars and battery readouts and Wi-Fi detection. Basically, he's a weird, thick little phablet, looking like he's been preemptively loaded into an OtterBox case. There's a home button on the front and two rocker buttons implied on either side. This mode kinda works. I mean, he's just a brick, but in terms of Transformers toys, he's also just assumed a thicker cassette mode. This is the shape that many upcoming Legends toys will assume to load into the chests of Titan's Return's Blaster and Soundwave figures, and it's just weird that Buzzsaw's paperwork never mentions it. My only major phablet qualm is the factory-applied screen sticker deal. They're certainly all lining up with each other, but the top corners of the two side stickers are getting beaten to a pulp by the transformation, no matter how careful I'm trying to be. I hope repro labels can release a more durable replacement sometime in the future. Also, Buzzsaw's not topping up his battery, and he's gonna regret that in the long run. But yo, we aren't done here. You can keep folding things, swiveling them in place for the most part, and change the tablet's shape ever so slightly. Forks swing down up front, and wheel-bearing panels flip around on the sides. This is Buzzsaw's vehicle mode, and it is weird. Buzzsaw's now a tiny battering ram on 4 wheels. If ever there was a time to write something into his paperwork about the upcoming Titan Masters gimmick, now's that time, because without that foreknowledge, this mode barely makes any sense. See that little peg in the middle? That's probably there to attach a Titan Master to ride around on Buzzsaw's most ancillary alt mode. This is clearly, obviously meant to be more of an accessory to Leader Class Soundwave's base mode, and quite honestly, it's cute for a third mode. I just can't believe it's on shelves with so little explanation during the tail end of Combiner Wars. And that's kinda the long and short of this guy. He feels like a very elaborate partner piece for a toy that isn't out yet, and as a result, I have trouble committing to any concrete thoughts other than the weakness of his wings on his bird mode. Buzzsaw is weird. If you're on the fence, getting him in hand right now probably won't change your mind. But hey, there are endearing factors to this guy, between his tablet mode, his fan-moded bird jet mode, and driving his vehicle around with a Headmaster Jr. on top. If you're dead set on Titan's Return Leader Soundwave, this guy will totally up the play value of that set. It's just that, as of this recording, nobody really knows what that toy will be like. Good thing Toy Fair is just around the corner. Anyway, this has been Internet Personality Vangelus, and I hope this video has helped answer some of your questions about Legends Buzzsaw, if your reaction to him has still been a raised eyebrow and a slow shrug. The overall upshot that I've been feeling is that if Legends Rewind has this kind of tablet mode and a similarly adorable tank mode, then I am ready for his tiny butt to land in my palm.